I have a new video for you guys because former TLC star Josh Duggar has been arrested under federal charges. This man is the reason why the Duggars television show 19 Kids and Counting was canceled, and he just dug his grave a little deeper this time. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys don't know who Josh Duggar is, he is one of the family members from the Duggar family. They became popular from their TLC show 19 Kids and Counting, which was canceled because of Josh's actions. The head of the household is Bob Duggar. He is the father of the family of all of these children, and to be honest, I haven't seen too much of the show, but I have seen a good amount of it, and it's hard to keep up with all of these children. But this man is the head of the household. He has actually been a politician in Arkansas, as well as a television personality and an overall just character. This man has had so many children and raised all of them, but not all of them are great apples. I mean, his son Josh is currently placed in federal hold without any bond, and he's got some serious charges coming his way. This 33-year-old man and father of 6, which, oh my gosh, when you think about the children involved, it's like their dad is going to be in major trouble. And now 6 children are going to be like, where's dad tonight? And their mom is going to have to tell them that he's been arrested and put into federal court without bail. So you guys might be asking why, and to be upfront, we don't know exactly why yet, but some people suspect they know what's going on, because back in 2019, November 2019, Josh Duggar had a car lot, and this car lot was raided for whatever reason by the Department of Homeland Security. You know, you're wondering, like, why would the Department of Homeland Security have to go to this car lot and raid it? Like, why would Josh Duggar even be involved in this? And it turns out it might be a lot messier and darker than what we thought. So this went down in 2019, but we didn't really understand what was going on because nothing was ever released and nobody was ever charged. But now Josh Duggar in 2021 is getting charged with mysterious federal charges with no bail, and a lot of people believe that these two incidents are connected. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it, because after that car lot was raided in 2019, it shut down. It was time to close up the business, which again seems pretty sketchy to me. Like, how do you just close down the car lot after you've been raided? The county website does not include the charges that Josh will be facing, but you can see that he was arrested on Thursday at 1 p.m. by feds. So this man was taken in by the U.S. Marshal, and he is being held at a secure facility. I don't know why, but something about his face here is bothering me. Like, he doesn't seem like he's upset. He also doesn't seem like he's bothered. I also feel like he might be midway blinking in the picture, so I feel like he definitely deserved a reshot, but for whatever he did, maybe he doesn't deserve it. Maybe they should just keep this mugshot, because his eyes are so hazy here. I'm like, what is going on? So I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with Josh once we find out, because I feel like it's going to be really, really bad. And the reason why is because this man has a history. Like, a history, because back in early 2000s, he admitted, while he was still a young age, he was like a teenager, he admitted to doing things with several people, like 4 or 5 girls, including some of his siblings. That is what's being reported, that he admitted to getting physical, like grabbing and touching and doing things like that, to young minors back in the day. He actually admitted this to his father, Bob Duggar, at one point, and his father did nothing. He supposedly had a stern talk with him and did nothing after that. Actually, Bob Duggar, and his son Josh were later questioned by police in 2006 about what was going on here. During his father Bob's interview on December 12th, 2006, he revealed some things about his son Josh, which makes me question what type of guy this man is. Bob shares that there was an incident with their son July 2002 where he did something to a minor when they were around. At that point, he got kind of a slap on the wrist and just kind of told to go off, good boy. And then again, another incident happened less than a year later, March 2003, another incident went down. A female minor accuses him of doing things to, like, touching and doing things he probably shouldn't be doing. Seems very unholy of this Christian household to be allowing their son to continue to do these to young women. It's obviously allowing him to participate in this behavior and kind of giving him a reward reward by not actually punishing him. After that second incident in March 2003, supposedly Jim Bob thought it would be a good idea to send Josh off to a program to get better. When the interviewer asked a little bit more about this program, it turns out that the program wasn't really much of a program at all. One of their family friends was actually like renovating their house or something, so they just sent him to go off and like stay with him during that time. They explained that this man was supposedly a mentor to him, but in my opinion, it seems like whoever he harmed, whether it was one of his sisters or one of his sister's friends or whoever it was probably like really shooken up, and he had to go away for a couple months so that they could like calm things down, and they'll bring him back home and he could just do, again, whatever he wants. Police actually ended up interviewing a few of his survivors back then to see what was going on, and some of them actually claimed that Josh supposedly told his parents about what happened, and he asked for forgiveness, and the good God had forgiven him and he had moved on. And it turns out the police actually couldn't go and file any charges because the statute of limits, which is 3 years in the state, had already passed. So even if they wanted to, they couldn't go and pursue it. Honestly, those type of things just go right over my head, but I feel like if these women feel like they want to go and pursue it, they should be able to. So there was at least 5 people that we were made aware of from that investigation that Josh did things to. So obviously that's a bad track record right there. But then in 2015, he was also exposed in the whole Ashley Madison situation. You guys might remember that there was a website called Ashley Madison, and it was a website designed for those who wanted to cheat on their loved ones, like mutually. Like they wanted to cheat without getting caught, and they would go and meet up with other ones who are in relationships who want to cheat and not get caught. And it was a horrible website, and honestly, it was great karma that all the names were released, because so many names who were like part of this system, because they had to pay for a membership, their names, their emails, their credit card information was all released to the public. So I'm sure the divorce rate went up that year because a lot of couples found out that their partner was cheating on them. So 2015 was a rough year for Josh, and actually a whole other person from his past came to haunt him. It actually turns out that someone came forward against Josh and claims that he actually essayed her, like did some things to her that she was very I don't know, like extremely hurt over, of course, to the point where she actually sued him. But it turns out that they settled outside of court. So I'm thinking that maybe he, like, I don't know, like was paid her off, like tried to shush her away with that good TLC money. So that person was actually from that original police report we talked about from back in 2006, but it was leaked in 2015, and that's pretty much why the show had to cancel. But keep in mind, guys, that's still 5 women that have come forward against this man, so he does not seem like he should be promoted by any TLC. Of course, his wife Anna is sticking by her mans. She doesn't see anything wrong with the situation, or at least she doesn't want the public to think that she does, because this family is trying to stay together, but one family member out of this whole big family is just flipping it all upside down. And these federal charges without bail shows me that whatever he did with this lot was insane. And if it was like trafficking, if there were pictures involved, like I heard something that maybe he was accused of taking picture, and there are just so many things floating around about this man. We just touched on the surface of it, but I wanted to bring this up because I looked at my phone, all of the biggest headlines are about this, and I was like, you know what, Josh Duggar is a creep. And I do feel like the Duggar dynasty has just been protecting him and protecting each other. It's like their own version of Hollywood. Like, they have their industry, they protect each other, and when they do wrong, they aren't held accountable. He was never charged for what he did to those girls, and now he might be getting what's been coming to him. I mean, Homeland Security does not play, so I will definitely keep you guys updated on what's going on here because I am invested. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have a P.O. box item to open for you. It's from Alexandrea, and she is in Washington. So let's go ahead and see what she sent me. This cutter thing, I really liked it at first, but now I'm every time I use it, I feel like I'm going to get hurt. So, ooh, look at that, smooth like butter. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this letter. Ooh, it might be a little bit too long for camera. We'll see. Hey Sloan, I've honestly never written a YouTube before. Just wanted to let you know that I love your YouTube videos and you are obviously very passionate for justice. It's inspiring. I just got done watching your second video on Mike Milosh. Oh my gosh. It's astonishing how many of these guys are embedded in our society. Everywhere, I appreciate your own strength in spreading awareness about these types of people. I personally am working to share my experiences. Oh, that's really good. Also, Dan Schneider. Oh my gosh. Yeah, oh, you agree with me. We do not like him in this house. I like how you put your stuff out there. I also love that you do open PO box items. I miss that on YouTube. And since I'm not really one to comment on videos, I'll share my thoughts here. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm glad you spoke out about Mary Kate situation. Some super shady stuff went down. You can definitely see, but what's going on with the Oprah Winfrey? You should do research on her. I've been wanting to do research on Oprah, honestly. Oh, you felt like her interview with Michael Jackson was weird. I've been thinking about doing a Michael Jackson video too. I mean, there's so much time. I can do a video on everyone. I know you mentioned Disney Channel videos. I can't wait for more Disney. Yes, I will. 100%. I really hope Amanda Bynes is okay. Me too. I wish and there are a lot of updates, but I just don't know what I want to tell you guys about it. Yeah, I totally get it. Well, thanks for listening to me ramble. I love your channel and what you stand for. Oh, Q&A. Do you play any video games? No, I don't. I don't really have too much time to do that, so I don't. What was your major in college? It was psychology, which I feel like you guys probably could have guessed that one. And then finally, do you understand the royal family? The real royal family? I don't think I do, but a lot of people ask me to talk about it, but I feel like the royal family is kind of like Trump in America. Like, people either really don't like him or really hate or really dislike him or really like him, and I feel like the royal family that way. And I don't know, I don't want to like, I feel like they're decisive and or divisive. Oh my gosh, I'm too tired, guys. But I almost don't want to cover them just because I'm not British, so I don't feel like I cannot speak properly about them. But you never know. I mean, I can do my research. I'm pretty good at that. So I'll see you guys in a new video soon, and thank you so much for your letter. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.